Welcome back to the channel. What I have for you today is, of course, the daily challenges. It is the last day of Cinco de Mayo. We're, of course, in the spring hot season. We're going to be wrapping things up today with the daily challenges. First up, playing by the rules. Earn 3 clean racing skills in a cross-country race. All right, I'm going to remember that for a second, see if we can pair it with anything else as we move on. Shocking. Smash 20 solar panels in 30 seconds. It feels like we've had that a lot. I know it hasn't specifically been the solar panels, but I've been using those, so we're going to go back there again. We have to this time. Zoomies drive above 250 miles per hour for 5 seconds in any car. Wow. Okay. That's pretty stout. Assemble. Earn 800 team score in Horizon Tour. Oh my gosh. If you guys don't know, if you're new to the game, even if you're not, even if you know, Horizon Tour, 3 races and 2 races to the races in between. Pretty much 5 races just for a daily challenge. That's fun. It's all right. We're in shambles. Okay. Ultimate talent. Earn an ultimate skill chain and short story. Reach 140 miles per hour in any Horizon story chapter. So I don't think we can really pair any of these together. Maybe the ultimate skill chain with the solar panels or with the 250 miles per hour. Yeah, we're just all over the place. Let's go back to the beginning. Let's start here by playing the rules. Earn 3 clean racing skills in any cross-country race. So this is pretty easy. I'm just going to get rid of all the clutter, bring up the cross-country racing events. Let's go all the way over here for a change. Let's go down to Tropico cross-country. Now, we need to get 3 clean racing skills, so you just need to count those and then you can exit. I don't really suggest that unless you're under a severe time crunch because you're going to get XP, you're going to get stuff, whatever. Here we go. The question is, what should we use? Because this is a daily challenge, we can use anything we want. Here's a top tip for you guys. I wouldn't use anything that's in the recommended. I think it's just random stuff. Like, it really doesn't help you. Find something that you like that you think is going to be good. Of course, we are in, cross country, off-road type stuff. So we need to pick something that's going to be good there. I'm more of a fan of off-road tires these days rather than rally, especially in cross country. The biggest thing I can tell you with cross country is you're going to need ground clearance and suspension travel. So a lot of these that are converted, you might do well with like a rally fighter. I mean, that thing is made to jump, but anything that you're just putting rally suspension on that's a regular car, it's tough. I do have an idea. This may be a bad one, but we have this XB Falcon GT from 1973. I think this is an Aussie Ford. Looks like we've got off-road tires, all-wheel drive. That sounds like a great time. So we're going to set out to win here. We got the supercharger through the hood. This thing's a classic. I love those wheels. My dad had a set. There's a set in the garage. Let's go. Come on. Ooh, we are racing against some classic rides because we've brought one of our own. Of course, we're on the right side. The wrong side. Just for me and where I live. It's not really my style. That was all the rage back in the, Whoa, did I just miss a checkpoint? That was all the rage in the mid-2000s. Everybody obsessed with the JDM cars, but I think that has kind of waned. It's really funny when you know what's popular and what's in vogue. I guess it just changes so often with everything, including cars. I'm kind of wondering what is the meta right now. For me, it just seems like everybody, and has been for a while, maybe it's changing, but everybody was just spamming G80, just M3, any super expensive. Like, where are these people getting the money? Like, I'm not pocket watching. I'm not doing that. It's gauche, but it's just funny to me. I went to school for economics, so I'm looking at just how you spend your monies. It interests me, right? But there was a TikTok the other day. These guys are working at a Ford dealership. They were all techs, service techs in the back, and they probably make decent money. But several of them had C8 Corvettes, and I'm just going, how? And they were young kids. Yeah, and they had other cars. They had one kid had like a C8, like a C6, and then something. I'm like, wow. I think it was a Ford dealership. Yeah, because a couple of them had Mustangs and stuff, but I don't know. I just don't see where it's worth it. Maybe if you had like a really hot one, but they always come out with a better one. Now what? They have like a twin turbo one? Yeah, you're never going to get that. I remember when the E-Ray came to Forza. I thought that was, interesting. I'm not a Chevy guy, but, all-wheel drive to help you get off the line. That's kind of cool. Whoa, just missing the inside wall there. Here's a question. I kind of was gabbing. I don't know if I got the clean racing skills. I imagine I did. We'll get a notification. They're not hard to get. Oh, look at the mud. I always think the mud is so cool. Look at that. When have you ever seen people take a car like that and do cool stuff with it? I don't know. That's a fun time. Speaking of which, we have this car here. We can take it to the solar farm, which is right where this XP sign is. This thing is geared up to do this type of challenge. So it's this way. So we need to bust 20 of these in 30 seconds. So I'm just going to follow the line straight down through, immediately turn around, try to catch another group of them. Ooh, a little bit too far over. Overshot that, but here we go. 30 seconds, we can get 20. You need to get the give it charge skill. That's what they're measuring this by. Here we go. There it is. Shocking, complete, moving on. Drive above 250 miles per hour for 5 seconds in any car. This is an easy one, guys. Go to change car, performance class, and go to X. Everybody out there should have an X class car. If you don't, go grind. Get one of these cars here you see and modify it up to X999. Also, you could probably do it with an S2, but here, you know, I'm using these cars today. Let's jump in the Sesto Elemento. Hey, Jake. What's going on, buddy? Get off my cords. So here's Jake. He's invaded the studio. Please, no biting. No biting. All he does is bite. Why don't you go run around? Go play. Go do your thing. Lay down. Lay down. Good boy. All right. So what are we doing? Oh yeah, Sesto Elemento X999. We're gonna jump in here, get this car delivered to us. We are right near the highway. This is the place I'm gonna say to do it. You can also go to the drag strips, those type of places. They may give you enough room to run. But we're gonna head over here. This is not the highway. It is. Huh. Didn't look like it. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. So we're gonna watch, see how fast we can get to 250 miles per hour. There is 200. Almost to 250. This thing has such quick responding suspension. It is a beast. Please quit biting my stuff, Jake. Stop. And 3, 2, 1. There it is. Zoomies complete. Now we have the assemble, earn 800 team score in Horizon Tour. I'm going to leave that for a little bit. Earn an ultimate skill chain. So we already have a crazy amount of stuff going on here. We just got awesome. Let's see if we can keep it going. Maybe we can get an ultimate skill chain, ultimate e-drift. Just throwing in a little bit of drifting. And there it is, ultimate talent complete. You see how easy it was to stack that 250 mile per hour for 5 seconds daily challenge with the other. Now we need to reach 140 miles per hour in any Horizon story chapter. So let's go to the map and take all this stuff off. Go to the filters, and down to stories. So we're going to have this category here. So you have Donut Low, Donut High. You have Horizon Apex. Let's try this one out. All right, so let's jump in here. Let's replay. And so with this first one here, East Coast Paradise, take a trip through the Riviera Maya with Juan, aka the technician. It looks like we're going to be racing. We should be able to get 140 miles per hour, right? That is a pretty cool car. It seems like, you know, not something I would want to plunk a bunch of money down on, but I mean, if you're on vacation, that would be a great rental or a great temporary car. Not that I want to rent one. Here we go. So we always start on these platforms, weirdly. So we need to go. 3 stars is 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Let's see if we can. Whoa. I'm talking and not looking. Let's see if we can reach 140 miles per hour. So what you want to do is you want to, if you're really close, just keep going. Drive faster, harder, so you can get there. We got it. We already reached 140. So we could stop, but I'm kind of having fun. So let's see if we can get 3 stars. 235. Gotta yell over this guy. It is pretty cool that you have this, you know, convertible, and you can, if you pull to a stop, click the left stick and put it back up. But, you know, you see the 2 heads of the people in the car that are in the story mission. That's pretty cool. Not that I care too much about the story missions in Forza Horizon 5, but it was fun when I first started the game to have that, you know, to look forward to, because you just want to complete stuff. You want to get money, you want to get prizes, you want to get cars, level up, all that stuff. It's all about progression. And I guess it is cool, like he's introducing you there to the concept of Horizon Apex. A little introduction. I do wish there were harder challenges. These daily challenges are kind of just going through the motion. Nothing that challenging.
Maybe some other time when Ali isn't checking our telemetry.
Going a little off course, taking out a telephone pole. We are still on track to get 3 stars. You can post your times and... Oh Lord, did I mess up? No.
Excelente.
There is a leaderboard and stuff like that, so that's cool. All right, come on. I got a time constraint here, guys. Let's go. All right, 1, 2, 3. There you go. You can view the leaderboard there if you're interested. We're going to go back. We're going to get a notification that we've completed that daily challenge. And we're on to our final one. Earn 800 team score in Horizon Tour. Funny enough, Horizon Tour was in this one, but not in the spring one, so we can't get any credit here for that. But it's cool. So I'll show you where that is. This brings up an important point. Over here, Horizon Tour, we can travel there. If you look online, I've had the link to it before, but there is a thing that will tell you what all of the next ones coming up are. Now let me do some quick thinking here. B700 Modern Rally. I don't think I want to do it. I'm going to take my chances. And the only bad thing is we'll have to wait like another 2 minutes once this resets. Come on, please be something good. Ooh, okay. So, wait a minute. S1 900 cross country, anything goes. Oh, Lord, okay. So let's do some research here. Let's get in the car that we want to get into. So let's just filter for S1, and then we'll sort it. So this is everything, but remember, just like what we were looking at with the Falcon, we need something that is cross-countryable. So for this, you're going to want to stay up towards the top. Man, I just don't know what to use. So I'm starting to drop off now. I'm into 899. So I kind of know what we have to do. We've got to use either Brocky, the Ford RS200, or the Urban Rebel. All right, I'm going to lock it in with the RS200. I think this thing has the perfect mix of handling, speed, and off-road. Okay, so here is our team. Wow. Bugatti, McLaren, another RS200, a Pagani, and a super nice BMW. Man, I would love to have something like that. I have a pretty cool car collection in real life, but a whole fleet of stuff like that or on that level would be amazing. I really like Doug DeMuro. I don't know if you guys have seen that guy. He like stands in front of cars, he reviews, and he goes, "This." He used to work for Ferrari and Porsche. I see a lot of his clips on. Oh, that was bad. I don't know who that was, our team or their team, but he spun out. But I see a lot of clips of his on TikTok lately. I guess because I stay and watch him. But he has a podcast that he does with a couple of his friends. I don't know. For some reason they get together, but they're also like automotive journalists. But I think they're sitting at Doug's kind of like headquarters type thing, or his studio, whatever, his garage. And they said the other day that he has a Countach. And he likes those kind of quirky, weird cars. Of course, he collects cars. He's been kind of successful with YouTube and things like that, so he probably has some money. He was able to buy a Countach. But it's just so cool to see him sit there in that garage, you know, doing content, making a podcast, and there's just a white Countach sitting behind him. I feel like that's crazy. That's a whole nother level. So, sorry I ran into my fellow RS200 brother. Dang. My bad, man. I was really just trying to get that checkpoint. That is my fault. I apologize. I gotta try to do good for the team. Take down Alejandra. There we go. So we're in first place. That's cool. What did they mean 800 team score? We already have like 1950. You can get 800 by yourself in a Horizon Tour. So, you know, that's not challenging. I don't even think it'd be challenging to win a Horizon Tour, but whatever. We have to do it, and it's going to give us a notification. So, and there's the finish. So like I said, feels bad, man. Sorry, dude. I hit you. You came in second. My fault. I think that guy is faster, though. Sadly, the super cool 2014 BMW M4 in, I think it was gold, did not finish. I think that was the guy early on that took a hard left. So here's what makes a difference between this and the trial or some other race series. You have to race from the finish point of the last race to the newest race's start point. I guess that's the tour aspect. Pretty cool idea. I don't think they've done that in previous Forza Horizons, but it makes for a long event, that's for sure. And also, you don't get anything for being first, just kind of bragging rights, you know? So it looks like everybody got lost in Guanajuato. We may be able to get the first spot here. You'll know you've lost when it says you have 30 seconds to get to the finish. Right now we have 8 minutes, so nobody's gotten there yet. And then I get beat. Somebody flies in last second. So here we go. And you just park up. You look cool for when everybody else shows up. Usually somebody will hit you. Where is everyone? I guess people aren't really interested in heading over. They're just chilling. All right, here we go. Copper Canyon Cross Country. So we've lost a couple people. We lost the BMW. What was the other one? A McLaren? We lost them as well. All right, here we go. Starting first for our team. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's my bro. My brother in the RS200. Look at him go. That's a great tune. I mean, you can be a good driver, but I feel like that car is just way more responsive. Oh, did he miss the checkpoint? Guys. Oh, no. I didn't touch him, I swear. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. See, what I like to do in these online races that are kind of high stakes, I like to lay up a little bit if possible, because you have to make sure you hit those checkpoints. Oh, I love this one. This is so cool. Watch this jump. Oh, don't hit the bridge abutting it. Nice. Here we go. But yeah, that's what I was saying. You gotta hit your checkpoints. You gotta try to keep your momentum up. Now, this is a cross-country one. We don't usually have this much fun in a trial or something like that, but that's why Horizon Tour's a little cooler. You can pick what you want to run with everybody else. But this car is kind of a cheat code. It's super good, really fast, great acceleration, handles. It doesn't fly the best. It's really good on dirt, more of a dirt wonder, if you will. But I used to race this when we would do S1900 Apex online, just Horizon Open. It wasn't a winner, but man, it could hang with everybody else for sure. That's why I went and did a Lamborghini. I'm not really sure which one. It's not a Hurricane. I got an S1900 Lambo, and that seemed to do a little better on at least the asphalt surfaces, you know? So same thing again, the RS200 in second place. Man, if that guy could just keep it together, I swear he's faster. That's a faster car. Maybe it's a Mercy. Mercy. Mercy, mercy, mercy. Mercy me. So there we go again atop the leaderboard. We have the Ultimaniac on the podium with the two RS100s as well. RS200s. RS100s? But the Ultimaniac, what a cool name for a car. What a cool car. A 4-door, 4-bucket seat, 4-racing seat drift car. Amazing. All right, so we're going to race to the next race again. It's behind us. So what you're going to want to do is reverse, take off, and go up here. Sometimes I try to cut these corners, but that doesn't work out. So I'm just going to race this racing line. This is really fun. I kind of like racing up this. I enjoy this more than like the Vulcan sprint race. Coming down, it's really fun too. I love that race. So just up at the top of this hill is the destination we're trying to get to, the start of the next race. You can kind of cut these. There's no checkpoints. You don't have to go all the way there. It's a free-form point-to-point race. We used to have those in Forza Horizon 4, I believe. Those were kind of cool. I'm going to jump up here or try to get on this road and meet this destination here. Yeah, there's a couple people still coming. I don't know what they're doing. Did we lose one? I only see 2 others. That's not good. Hey, it's the Bugatti. Nice. So I saw the Bugatti. I saw the Bugatti. Is the RS200 still here? No. He got tired and he left. Okay, so another point-to-point race. Pretty easy. This is our final race. I wanted to tell you guys, I was kind of thinking of it there in that point-to-point race before this race. but I figured I'd save it for the race. There are some games that I am very much looking forward to coming out in the not so distant future. Possibly distant future. GTA 6 just got pushed back to, I think, May of 2026. So that is pretty far, but hey, we have a solid date. It's done. They just really want to put the final polish on it. For me, it kind of sucks. It's not going to be available for PC. And that only sucks because I don't know if I'm going to be able to show it to you guys. But I guess I'll just have to suck it up and move my console in here and buy one for my oldest because he plays my Xbox out in the living room. And I'm going to have to also buy a capture card. But anyway, long story short, I think that game is going to be just basically another world that you can live in. Yes, there's a lot of adult themes and it's very coarse, but you know, that's kind of how everyday life is. You go to New York City, it's not going to be a family-friendly experience, you know what I mean? At least some parts of it, but it's on what you choose to make it to. I mean, you see a lot of guys, they modded GTA 5 and they play like as police officers, and they're like legit police officers streaming and having fun, whatever. But I can't wait till Grand Theft Auto 6. It's going to be amazing. I've played every Grand Theft Auto since 3, and you know, pretty extensively. They're really fun. It's just, you know, Grand Theft Auto 5 came out in 2013, and I beat it on one console, and then when it got upgraded to whatever the next one was, you had to buy it on that one. I beat it on that. You know, I've had a couple online accounts. It's crazy, but we're almost done. But another game I'm really looking forward to coming out is the next Skate game. I love those games. They are so cool. It's basically just an open world game like Forza is, but you're skating rather than driving. But everything is skatable. There's so much online stuff. I don't know when that one's going to come out, but I can't wait. And finally, of course, Forza Horizon 6. I know they're working on the newest skate game, so that's cool. It's not just like an idea. We're not just like hoping. But the future is bright, guys. So there you go. Final race. We lost this race, actually. But once we get the final tally, winner is me for the race, and blue team wins. The guys that are still here, we get credit for that Horizon Tour win. We're getting XP. We're getting a level up wheel spin here. 30,000. But most importantly, we are getting this final daily challenge notification, and it is ridiculous. Horizon Tour complete. There you go. Guys, I'm sitting at 42 minutes to make this video to do 6 daily challenges. That is crazy. Make sure, I don't know how much time is left, but tomorrow, Thursday, May 22nd, we're going to be going to Midnights at Horizon Summer Season. So if you want any of this stuff, the fireworks car horn, La Cucaracha car horn, the cars, the Forza links, some teas, 911 from 2019. If you want any of that stuff, make sure you get in here and get it. I still need 2 more points to get the Horizon Backstage Pass. How is that possible? So we did the weekly, we did all of the dailies, okay? We did the trial. We only had 1 event lab. So that's where I'm losing that there. Also, we didn't have another PR stunt. So I'm going to have to find something to do to get me a couple more points. It is what it is. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. We're on our way to 1,000. You guys are amazing. I can't wait to get there. That'll be such a milestone for me after doing this for over 3 years, pretty much every day. I'm looking forward to hitting that. That's going to be awesome. And yeah, thank you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow in the next one. Later.